financial product. Maybe there's a new motor oil. Maybe there's a new technology. They want to hear something different. And also, what happens is the search engines come to your website, and if they knock, and it's always the same thing, they stop knocking. They don't keep going back because they know nobody's home. Somebody put that up, and they left it years ago. And literally, I'm amazed at some big companies. You Google their business name, and it's just that one website. Google will give you your website. They'll give me jddeal regardless of whatever else I do. And they'll give you your business. But beyond that, it's fair game. So your competitor may have taken care of that. They may have an ad that pops up. The other thing about the ads are dipping. People are kind of wary now. Sometimes when they see in the search engine results, they can tell what an ad is, and they're wary of that. Also, you don't have to be number one. Sometimes number one's not the best. They'll think you're the most expensive, et cetera, et cetera. Sometimes people automatically look at 2 or 3 or 4, but you want to shoot for the top 5. That's where you want to be. Now, the last thing I kind of wanted to cover was, what are your products and services? We talked about your business name, your personal name, the conversion. What are your products and services? How do you combine that to make that work? Now we're getting into where it's an individual matter. Wine parties are going to be marketed differently than auto repair. There you have to take into account your own business, your own model, and how that works, and what's been working for you. And please, if somebody calls you up, somebody emails you, and asks you, well, I heard about you. You say, where did you hear about me? Where? Please do that. Do yourself a favor. I had one gentleman that was doing Yellow Pages. It was costing him $80 per $10 sale for what he got in return. It was virtually nothing. And the only reason he found that out was I made him write down how did they find out about you? Friend? Doesn't matter. People say, well, I don't want to go to the internet, I do word of mouth, and I do this and that. Great, it does not affect that. Continue doing your networking. You know, Margaret goes to a lot of functions. A lot of you probably go to more than one networking event. That's fine, do that. But supplement it with an online presence. You need what's called a web presence today. If you do not have the web presence, your competitors will, even in auto repair. Boy, the trades some of those are lagging behind. But you see, for instance, auto body. Usually it's the kids. It's the owner's my age, and the kid, he's got a kid or maybe even a grandkid. The grandkid says, Grandpa, you got to get on the internet here. You can't just do it word of mouth and hand out business cards and put an ad in the paper. Son of a gun, if I go and analyze what they're doing, that kid's got them in different areas, different locations, different regions, different keywords, and they're driving business. It works. Now, the thing that's really critical too is, remember, the marketing by definition is what drives the phone call or the store visit or the email. Once they contact you, it's a different ballgame then. Then you have to sell yourself, have to sell your business. But the one thing I want to impress upon you today is, if they can't find you, they can't do business with you. And there are a lot of people out there that need what you have. But if they can't find you, you won't get a chance to compete for that. Okay, I'm going to take some questions. Anybody have a question? Sure.
I've heard of this organization just started its company called AdLink. Have you heard of them?
AdLink? I've heard of them, yeah. I don't know much about them.
I believe what they do is they have businesses buy zip codes to send ads to, and it's focus marketing. Via email or whatever.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've heard how effective that is or not.
There's the concept of push and pull. Those are push. Okay, so if I'm emailing outward or I'm sending outward, I'm profiling a certain segment of the population off of a customer profile. Those may work. I think longer term they're in trouble, because basically people today, they know what they want. I don't have to sit around thinking, well, golly gee, I think maybe I need some financial services today, and I think I'll, and then I see an ad and I go, okay, maybe I'll do that. No, they come to the realization, my car's not running right. What do I do? Okay, so the local search is the big shift that I'm seeing is Mass media still works on a certain extent, but people are going for what they want, not what's being advertised toward them. So I can't speak specifically to that group, but I would say try it, use it, but also look at making your presence